Legends, welcome to the Gym Boss podcast. And we are streaming live into the Facebook group here. And if you're new to the Facebook group, welcome. It's great to have you here. This is a group where we share stuff that's currently working in gyms to be able to get more clients with the marketing, with sales, with appointment setting, and a whole bunch of other things and tips and strategies that we're seeing working right now in the agency with our done-for-you marketing and call center services that we do. And I'm sharing the insights here so you can then go and then use this information within your own business to help grow from there. So in this, if you're watching live, comment live. Let me know that you're live. But if you're watching the replay, comment replay so we know it's a replay. And if you're on the podcast, hey, good to have you here. And so in this video, I'm going to share screen. I'm going to take you through a few bits and pieces so you can see what I'm talking about. But in this, it's the old way of marketing, which is, traditionally build a complex marketing funnel, get super detailed on your avatar, send out 100 cold DMs a day, all that, super complex stuff to try and get new clients. And that's really hard. And especially if you're not seasoned and keeping up to date with all the changes that's happening with Facebook ads and stuff like that, can be really challenging and an uphill battle. So in the opposite, we're going to show the easy way and the new way to get low-hanging fruit, new sales that are just sitting there ready to grab within your fitness business or in your gym. So let's dive into this, right? I'm going to share screen and take you through a few bits and pieces. So here we go. So this is what they tell you to do the old way. Send 100 cold DMs, super detailed targeting, and build super complex marketing funnels like what I said, right? And so in this, though, let me get it. This looking better here like this, right? So what we actually want to do is we want to reach out to people that already know you, have some sort of loose targeting. We don't need to get hyper detailed targeting, right? And have a great offer. So this thing is called database reactivation. So this is the fast money or the low hanging fruit that I was talking about. And you can see here, this is one of our clients that we did just before Christmas, actually. This is an old presentation, but you can see here, we've had good results so far. Database reactivation, they've done 214 leads, were contacted, 33 of them were already replied yes, and they booked 14 appointments and had 7 sales. And that was in the space of one day. In one day, they made 7 sales, which is pretty cool, right? Especially that this was stuff that's already sitting there. And if you're unfamiliar with what database reactivation is, it's where you have your old leads of people that never converted, your old client list, and that's your database, right? So you combine them together, and then we reach out to them with this strategic process called database reactivation to get them, number one, reaching out to them, getting them interested, and number 2, getting them to book in and sign up back into your gym for your memberships or what your programs or whatever else you have on offer. And this is just a snapshot of one of the clients that implemented this. So, that's just in 2 days. It was 2 days. So, and this is the first offer text. Keep it super simple. It's a text, right? And you say their first name. Hey, it's your name at, put your gym name in here. Today, we're giving out a few 7-day free passes. Would you like one? It's pretty simple. No, it doesn't have to be complex. It's a pretty simple text that goes out. And you want to have it so it's a no-brainer where they'll put their hand up and say, yeah, you know what? Because we want to get them to re-enter a sales process with you. That's what we want. And we want to have something that's highly appealing and low barrier or low risk on their part. And so then what you want to do is just obviously make sure that you just have a strategic process to get people to sign up instead of just giving away 7-day free passes, which we can talk about maybe if we have time in this one or maybe in another episode. I've done a podcast on that already, but I can recover it again because it's an important topic that I think everybody should be across, because free offers are great if you know how to sell them. Because if you just give out a 7-day free pass without getting their payment on day one of their membership that they're going to be rolling into after that, then you may as well have not given them a free pass in the first place, because they're just going to disappear, and trying to call them back and sign them up after the 7 days, now it doesn't work. So we can talk about that later. But database reactivation here, there's a couple of sequences. First, you need to have, this is the text message sequences. So it's more than just having one text message go out. We use our automation for this, but you can do this manually as well. It's a lot harder, but using a CRM like what we have, Amplify, to be able to do that makes it so much easier because it's all automated. So you have your initial offer, then you have them to opt in. After they opt in, which is them replying back, and then you've got to have a reply to that. Then you also got to have your lead nurture sequence. So in case if you put the offer out to them, you just want to send them one text message and that's it. You want to continue to nurture them to get them to respond. Then you got to have a confirmation sequence. You got to have a reminder sequence. So confirmation that, yes, here's the date you're booking in to come in. Reminders to make sure that they actually remember to come into the gym. And then a cancellation one. So if they cancel, you can send them a cancellation message and get them rebooked back in. And same for a no-show. And if we have a look here, the total, we've got one message for the offer, one for the opt-in, 3 for the lead nurture. So you want to follow them up for 3 days. And when they confirm, it's obviously just a once-off message. And then a reminder, you have a 3 or 4 part sequence, reminding them 24 hours, 1 hour beforehand, etc. Then 3 days, you want to have if they cancel, you want to have a 3-day follow-up process to make sure you can get them booked back in. And same for the no-shows, right? And so this is, which I haven't said yet, this is stuff that you can do that is free. All you have to do is pay for your text messages, basically. You're not paying for any ad spend or anything because you've already got these leads. They're already in your database, which makes this the low-hanging fruit. They already know you in some way, shape, or form. Right? It's already sitting there, so we just need to reactivate it. And so the simple version is create an offer, have the script for the offer and the text message, send it out to 100 contacts. So if you have like 2,500 people in your database, don't send it to all 2,500 in one go because you will be overrun and inundated with replies that make it so many people will fall through the cracks, and you don't want that. So you want to segment it up into like 100 or 200 contacts per day and then chip through your whole database at like that rate of like 100 contacts a day until you've gone through the whole database. So in that case, if it was 2,500 in your contacts in your database, that would mean 25 days at 100 contacts a day. Does that make sense? So then repeat the process tomorrow, as I said. And so that's just, you keep going and you send it to 100 contacts. And then as you send it to the contacts, the one you go through and the ones that replied, awesome. The one that didn't, they get the lead nurturing and follow-up ones. And then here we go, send follow-ups to the no replies. Pretty straightforward. Continue till you hit your whole list. And that's pretty much it in terms of the database reactivation. I'm just going to keep it there at that. So database reactivation in summary is, let's see, what does this say? Winning ads? No. This was an old presentation I did. So yeah, it doesn't rely on cold DMs, doesn't rely on referrals, doesn't rely on Facebook ads. It just relies purely on your existing database of people that already know you, already like you, already want to be part of your world, or already have been part of your world at some way, shape, or form in the past. And it's just inviting them back in, and then having a methodical process to get them back in. And that's the low-hanging fruit, the fast, easy money that you can get, and the new way of marketing that is highly underrated. It's so underrated that nearly every single client that we bring on for the agency is the very first thing that we do to help them get some runs on the board, because we can get that up and running faster than what we can the ads, because ads, you have to build ad copy, images, funnels, all that sort of stuff. With this, we just need to send out the text messages to be able to begin that process of getting them in those sequences. So hopefully that helps you get some fast, easy money in your business, baby. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to drop them under this video in the Facebook group. And if you're on the podcast or if you're on YouTube and you're not in the Facebook group, come in here. It's called Double Your Gym Growth Hacks. Come into the group, Double Your Gym Growth Hacks, just search it. And we add this stuff in here so you can be part of the community, join the conversation that's going on over here, because it's fun. It's good to be able to help you guys out where possible. and answer any of your questions that you might have around things that we present here on the podcast that can help you get more clients, get more leads, grow your brand and all that good stuff. Till next time, legends, this is Jimmy. Peace. And again, if you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching replay, comment replay. And I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.